Today we're talking about how to reduce your plastic use in your bathroom. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. Sarah Steffen. I am at home today, and today I'm going to invite you to join me in my plight to use less plastic. I have been on a mission to use less plastic for the last few years, and by no means am I perfect, but I figure every bottle of body wash or hand lotion that I don't use out of a plastic bottle, the better, right? Let's keep it out of the landfill. And we could also talk about microplastics and how microplastics are really toxic, and unfortunately they're finding them everywhere now. That's not this video though. This video is simply giving you some ideas of things that you can replace at home with plastic-free alternatives. The first I wanted to point out is really pretty simple. However, it's not always easy, right? Simple doesn't always mean easy. And what I mean by that is using bars of soap in the shower for my body wash. I'm a girl. I love like good smelling things, although I like things to be fragranced naturally, not artificially. So that's sometimes kind of hard to find, but there's so many different bottles of body wash that smell like summer, that smell like spring, that smell like the beach, you know, whatever it might be, and they are so tempting to use. But I also know that if I go through 2 or 3 bottles of body wash every year, if I multiply that times 10 years, which you might think, why would you look at it as time 10 years? But really, realistically, that's how many plastic bottles, single-use plastic bottles, we're throwing into the landfill all the time, right? So by using bar soap for our showers, we can eliminate that. My husband loves Duke Cannon. We also like to support Duke Cannon because they support the fishing industry. So Duke Cannon does make some really, really nice soaps. I a lot of times will find soaps when I go to farmers markets or to co-ops. I have a nutrition discount center right next door to me, and they have a display of soaps that are really all natural, fragranced naturally, and I find that bars of soap last a really long time, especially when they're high quality like this. So bars of soap, no plastic here. The one I buy at Nutrition Discount Center isn't even wrapped in soap. It's literally just a bar. I just pull it off the shelf and there we go, right? I have a tin of Altoids in front of me. This is not my hack for like not brushing your teeth, right? Ha ha ha. I do like Altoids. However, inside this tin are my favorite toothpaste. These little tablets. It comes in a package called paste, actually. They're fluoride free. I'm on the docket is to do a whole video on fluoride and why we don't use fluoride in my family. But these toothpaste tablets, you pop one in, you chew it up, and you use it as your toothpaste. I have never felt my teeth felt better or cleaner than after using these tablets. Downfall, they're a little expensive, right? You get them on Amazon. I'll put a link in the show notes so you can find out how to purchase these. But they're fantastic. They're great for travel. I think they were absolutely made in terms of like an environmental concern. At the same time, I think people who camp and are outside a lot really like these, right? Because they're super simple. You don't need to worry about anything. But yeah, those toothpaste tablets, fantastic. Love them. Also, I use, when I'm taking my makeup off, I sometimes use reusable and washable crocheted makeup removers. And if I'm not, then I also try to elongate the use of anything else that I use that does come in plastic. So if I'm using a cotton swab or a cotton ball, this sounds really cheap. It's not meant to be cheap. I think of it more as like, these are packaged in plastic. And again, the less plastic I can use and put into the environment, those single-use plastics, the better. So when I use any kind of cotton ball to remove my eye makeup, I literally split these in half. So I get double the amount. And unless you wear a lot of eye makeup, which I don't, you're not gonna use you're not gonna need a whole one anyway. So it doubles the length of the use of that package. So kind of silly, right? But it's my way of like just a little bit here, a little bit there, and it all adds up. My last one I have in front of me is my dental floss. So again, I've tried many different kinds of dental flosses. I have purchased this one. This one is really thick. So if you like a really thick dental floss, this Dr. Tung's Smart Floss, but there's no plastic in this at all. And it is recyclable at the end. The one that I absolutely love, this is called Mother Earth, I guess. I didn't realize there was a brand on it. But if you look in here, it kind of looks like a paper wasp nest on the inside. And this is charcoal dental floss. It's in a reusable glass container. So I bought this container, and I buy the refills downtown in Stevens Point at a place called Process, which is a low waste shop. Go figure why we would sell something like this, but you may have something like that in your area as well. I'll see if I can find something online that I can link as well. I know for sure I can link some of my favorite dental flosses that I've bought in plastic-free containers. But this dental floss, I purchased the sleeve for like $5, and I buy the dental floss, the actual dental floss on the inside that just gets refilled. I buy them at Process downtown, and they're literally like $1 a piece. So not only is it better for the environment, but it's super cheap, super cheap. I love this one because you may not think about it, but I mean, think about the dental floss containers. And again, like I said, the soap containers or shampoo containers, which brings me to the last one that I have not tried yet. My sister-in-law and I were talking about this a few weeks ago, and I need to text her. This will be my reminder to text Chris and find out what bar shampoo she was using that she said she absolutely loved, because that's another one that I think I might be switching to here soon as well. So again, we don't have to worry about those plastic bottles. Again, this is just scraping the surface. I mean, some people go really, really crazy and they use bamboo toothbrushes, or they won't use any plastic in terms of containers of shampoo or conditioner or anything like this. This is the maybe baby steps into getting rid of some plastic in your bathroom. But I'll link some of these in the description below so you can take a look on Amazon and see if you might be interested in them as well. But yeah, let's one piece of plastic at a time. Let's save our Mother Earth, right? So thanks for tuning in. I hope you liked today's episode. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and stay tuned because I've got new episodes that come out every Monday and Thursday.